Welcome back to Books with Beck. I'm Beck. Let's talk books. Today, my plan is to read a book in one sitting. So what's been going on basically is work has been stressing me out and I have not been reading. I've not been spending any time reading. And right now for the whole year of 2025, I have read 10 books, which seems like a lot, but for me, that's actually a really, really low number. And I'm not someone who thinks that you have to read a certain number of books or anything like that. But reading is what I do to take care of my mental health. So if I really haven't been reading very much, then I really haven't been taking care of my mental health. So that's kind of how I've been seeing it. I really needed to spend some time reading to kind of take care of myself and do a little bit of self-care, one would say. So that's what I'm going to do today. So we are going to go in and pick out a book, and I'm going to read the entire book in one sitting. Okay, we are outside of the bookstore right now, and I'm about to go in and pick out my book. And I really don't have anything specific on my list. I'm just wanting something like less than 300 pages that has still been on my TBR. I don't want to pick out something new because my TBR is so long. So I don't know if I want to do a romance or a thriller. I feel like that's a good spot to be. I'm not really trying to get a fantasy, but just because I'm in the middle of multiple fantasy series right now, so I don't need to dive into any new holes. I really think I'm gonna go with a thriller or a romance. So those are the two sections I'm really gonna spend a lot of time in, but we will see if something calls to me. So that's where I'm at right now. Bookstore, and I have Julian with me today. I kind of forced him to come along because I had an appointment up here. So we are going to head to the coffee shop and get some reading done, but we want to show you what we picked. So this is the size of the book I chose. This is Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. So this was on my TBR, and I actually didn't know it was on my TBR because this is about a girl who's getting married and she doesn't want to marry the guy that she's engaged to, but he's her dad's boss. And
I almost got you this book.
You did? Yeah, this was on my list and I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, it was on your Christmas, when I was doing your Christmas.
Oh, I'm sad.
list.
I kind of got a crappy copy. I may go switch it out at some point. But she hires a professional objector to object at the wedding. That way she doesn't have to marry him, but then it's not on her because her fiance's dad is her dad's boss. I don't know. But I'm excited. And Lynn Painter is someone I've been wanting to read, so I'm excited about that.
She's
Julian,
like Elle Woods. I object.
Sure.
I got the box set of Red Rising. I've already read the first one and I have the copy of the first one, but I'm in the middle of the second one. And then I, of course, haven't read the third one yet, but they didn't have just this one, and they had the box set, which equivalently would have been what I would have spent on these two anyway. So I said, what the hey. I really do enjoy these books. I thought I wouldn't, because I do like to read. I am a reader, kind of. And this was very much pitched as the idea of like, if your boyfriend doesn't like to read, if your man doesn't read. So I was like, I don't know, but it's very good.
I know you kind of started reading it as a joke and then you ended up liking it.
It is. It's sci-fi, but it's not like, it's very easy to understand. Yeah. Like the things are very simple.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's very male. It's very male.
It is.
So I don't think I'll
male.
be reading it, but let us know your thoughts on the Red Rising series. And also, if you've read Happily Never After, let me know your thoughts, or any Lynn Painter book. Is she worth the hype that she gets? Is she worth the hype that she gets? I did look at some thrillers while I was in there, but they were Frida McFadden books, which I just read a Frida McFadden book, so I'm just not really in the mood. So that's why I went with a romance. So we are going to go find a coffee shop somewhere so we can sit and read. Okay, so upon further inspection, the audiobook is not available on Spotify. And my plan was to pair the audiobook with the book. That way I could, read.
You can always read Red Rising.
Anyways, so I think I am going to instead read something that is on my bookshelf at home. Obviously I don't have it with me, but I'll just go ahead and download the Kindle version really quick. And this one is called This Spells Love. And it's really, really cute because basically this girl wishes for love and it casts a spell and blah, blah, blah. It is a little bit longer, but it's still pretty short, so I think it'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and go in there, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to achieve doing this in one sitting, but that is the goal.
If you can at least make it to page 4, you've done your job.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so I just finished chapter 2, and right now all the characters are super, super lovable. The main character's name is Gemma, like Gemma, which is so cute. She just got out of a relationship with a guy that I don't think she was like in love with, but it was a long-term relationship, so obviously she's in pain. But she finds a spell book and decides to cast this little spell kind of as a joke. But in the spell, it says something about forgetting the day that you met them. But the day that she met her partner is the same day that she met her male best friend. And so I'm thinking she's going to forget him too. And I'm thinking that he's the final love interest, but I'm not sure at this point. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I am currently at the 30% mark. I finished my first drink, which was vanilla latte. So I moved on to a matcha frap. And so far, I'm really enjoying the book. I think what I like about it is that it shows how much like one person can influence your life, because obviously she makes this wish to not know her ex and then also loses her best friend, right? Because I was right. I knew what was going to happen. But because of that, like everything within this like alternate timeline, I guess you could say, is completely different. Like she has a different job, she has a different house, she has different activities and things like that. And then like little tiny differences too. So it's just interesting to me like how much one person can influence your life, like that ripple effect. So far I'm really, really enjoying it. It says I have 2.5 hours left in the book. So I don't know if one sitting is going to happen, but I'm committed to try and we will see. Okay, I've officially passed the 50% mark, so I'm at chapter 16, and we did get more drinks. So I got a peach iced tea, and Julian got a iced chai, which their chai is really good. It's like a thick, rich chai. It's really nice. And then I got this. It's like a pineapple something.
Tart.
It's not a tart. It was like a Danish. Yeah, I think so. So. That's really good. Okay, so book so far, they're in love. The thing is I think that he was in love with her the entire time they were friends, and she never caught on. She's kind of dumb because it's very obvious. However, I think she's catching on to all of it now, and it's almost like she wants to stay in this life that she's in, but there's so much that she doesn't know about her life. Like, she literally didn't know where she lived. So I feel like she has to go back to her life. I'm just not sure how the reconciliation is going to happen, but we'll see. I think right now it says I have like an hour and 51 minutes left in the book, but I think that includes the author's note. So I really think I only have like an hour and 15 minutes. All right, so I am currently at the 74% mark. I have an hour left in the book, and I just hit a major plot twist. And I think like the changes that she's been making in both timelines are finally coming to a point, as you expect in a kind of like world-changing movie, or doubles, I don't know. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how it's going to go. I'm not feeling good. So we just left Paris Baguette. We were in there for about 4 hours. We ordered 5 drinks and 4 pastries, so we paid for our dues of the table. But oh my gosh, that was the perfect book for a one-sitting read. It was so good. It was happy, it was quick, it had great banter. Like, I kept like giggling to myself and like kicking my feet. It was so cute. So I'm just really happy. That was such a great choice. We're gonna go get some things from the store and go home, I'll talk to you when I get home. Okay, we just got home. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick review for the book that I read. I do have it on my shelf, so I guess I can actually have it. This Spells Love by Kate Robb. This book was the perfect book for this video. It was quick, it was fun, it was happy. Like, I don't want to be crying in a coffee shop. So it was a good, happy little read. This book is, let's see, how many pages? 325 pages, so it was a little bit longer than what I was looking for. We ended up being in the coffee shop for, I think, like 4 hours, which isn't a terrible time for this book. I wouldn't say I'm like a fast reader, but I did pair it with the audiobook, so I think that's why it went quickly. We did make sure that we got plenty of snacks and drinks to like pay for the table, so we weren't like taking the spot from paying customers. But I really needed this day. This was so great. I haven't even logged this in StoryGraph or anything. Like, it was just a quick, fun read, and I'm really, really excited about it. And this also gets to come off of my TBR shelf and move to my red. So overall, a really great day. As far as rating, I think I'm going to go ahead and rate this book 4 stars. I love the characters. I love the dialogue and the banter. I like Kate Robb's style. I've never read any books by her before, but I'm definitely going to check some more out because this was so, so cute. And it was like, I don't know, it was kind of introspective because I was thinking about like how many little changes I have in my life based on one person or one little thing. Like, it reminded me of that like TikTok, I guess, trend you could say, where people are like, I still part my hair using this comb because that's what my best friend did. I still get aqua pink on my toes because that's what my grandma got at the nail salon. You know what I mean? Like, how people affect your life in such a small way that then makes a permanent impact. And I just thought it was really, really cute and really enjoyable. So if you want like a cute little fun read, this was wonderful. I do still really want to read Happily Never After. So that's definitely on the TBR now that I own it. But it was a happy mistake. I think this was the perfect thing that I needed to read today. All right, this can officially go on the shelf as read. So I will go ahead and scoot it over. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up for the night. Let me know in the comments what you're reading now and what I should read next. I'll see you next time on Books with Beck. Love you, bye.
Book Husband here. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.